Hello. Happy new moon, y'all. It is High Priestess Jamila. I just wanted to come by with this quick message because and I've been wanting to discuss this for years. And I think this is the very first time I've ever discussed this, but it needs to be addressed so that we can put this paranoia in a box and burn it and get rid of it. Don't have it no more. We can't have that. Okay. So the question of the day is, can the stalkers on the internet affect your work? Is the question that I'm going to be answering today. Because I had been seeing some stuff, I hear everything. And some of the stalkers seem to think that they are permitted to do work for people, but yet they talk about me during their entire consultation or if somebody contacts them, which is very weird. And, I don't talk about anybody on here unless somebody calls and asks me about them. And that's nobody. I think that's happened one time out of almost a decade that anybody has ever inquired. When my clients contact me, they are contacting me about separate people that these people don't know. And, I've heard certain things that some of their so called spiritualists will say. Things like we're all connected, we're all a mirror of each other. And no, I am not a mirror to anybody, and neither are you a mirror to these people. That could be the case sometimes, but where somebody is telling you, oh, you're gonna go home in a body bag, you're never gonna see your kids again. No, that ain't really a part, unless you want to make it a part of your spiritual journey, and you have a choice of what you want to make a part of it. So I understand that these people are generalized haters, right? So they hate on everybody, including each other. Can they actually affect people? No. These people started stalking me in 2013, and then 2015 is when I officially put up this channel. They can flag, but I'm constantly counteracting the flags with doing SEO as well as regular advertisement through Fiverr and other places of my website, of my channels. Okay. They started stalking in 2015. My company grew in 2018, and it never had an effect on my abundance. These people never have an effect. If I felt that they were going to have an effect, I would quickly remove it. I'm not talking about several months. I'm not talking about several years. I'm talking about several seconds removal. Okay. So now, so the answer is no. They cannot affect you. They cannot see you. They are not the all powerful gods of the world. And they can't punish you for coming and getting spiritual work. They can't do nothing. Okay. I.e., the reason why they do certain things, because they really have no magic or spirit. Now, seeing other people win, does that affect them? Hell yeah, they get real tight and pressed when they see people win. So, unfortunately, and it's because they make it that way, they are affected. That's why they go through a million and one changes to flag somebody's channel, release revenge porn, talk crazy, because if they see you winning, it bothers them. And y'all know what I say about that. Somebody see you winning and they bothered by it, you have a responsibility to not be bothered. If you are being spiritually affected by a spiritual enemy, it has nothing to do, like when y'all come to me for y'all curse removals, contract breakers, cleanses, those are things that are personal to you. These people on the internet can't affect you unless you let them. Okay, so when there's a problem, those are your actual real life adversaries. These people on the internet, they can't affect you because number one, they don't even know you and they're not God. They have God complexes. They have a lot of problems. They're annoying. It sucks. You know what I do on the back end, on the back burner? I always have my angels that they call demons on deck. Volak, Valafor, Belial, even Glaslala Bolas. So they not touching us like that ever. Now, what I wanted to announce to you guys is Lakshmi, Lord Ganesha, Shiva. So y'all know that Shiva is a manifestation of Satan, of Shaitan. Some people don't like to say Satan because Satan is like very blatant, but Shaitan, who is God of this planet, one of the gods. The goddess is the god of this planet, Mother Earth, right? But he's just like the male aspect of her, okay, that guards this planet, okay, or rules this planet pretty much. And so he wants us, like I said about 3 days ago, he wants us focusing on the Shiva aspect. I've been working with Shiva, Lord Ganesha, and Lakshmi for years. I've never stopped working with them. It's just that, people that are used to monotheism, like there's some people that are just stuck on that monotheism, and you can do that, but it's very encouraged, even if you're on the left hand path, to explore. Okay, because you never know how many incarnations that you had. You may already have a connection. I know that for me, the reason why I get special favor from Shaitan is because I've served him in previous lives, so he does give me special favor. A lot of y'all, the issue is these contracts. So we're going to be working with Lakshmi, Lord Ganesha, and Shiva hard body for the next month, but all throughout the rest of this year, especially. Okay. What I've decided to do is either a new moon, it's a new moon or a full moon. Lakshmi loves rice kheer. It's so easy to make too. You just need rice, milk. What's that kind of reddish looking, strange looking herb? And Lord Ganesha likes his bananas. He likes his certain things. And then Shiva likes essential oils. Shiva actually likes aromatherapy. So libations and venerations are going to be done. It doesn't mean that we still don't have to, like me as a practitioner, I still have to deal with negative aspects of our existence. And that is not done by me, that is done by my angels. I don't have to touch that stuff. Okay? I don't have to touch that filth. Okay? So we are doing the never ending wealth, happiness, and healing. And y'all already know when you call the Lord Ganesha, he's going to immediately remove obstacles. That's just the way he is. I know that these deities are Indian, and a lot of people are like, well, wow, those are Indian deities and da 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 da. But that's just like saying you don't want to work with Santa Muerta because she's well known in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Um, as long as you have a high priestess such as myself that has the connection, you'll be good. Okay. So you guys can contact me about that because, especially the Shiva aspect. And Shiva actually, oh my God, I love Shiva so much. Shiva actually, if you go and look at the website, there's a ritual that Shiva showed me, and I was absolutely blown away by it. It is a chakra connection, reconnection, balancing ritual that I do. It's on the All Things Planetary tab on the website. Go and check it out. That ritual was actually given to me by Shiva. And it's pretty freaking amazing. You know, I did that ritual the other day, and I swear to you, it like I needed it for years. And y'all know that Shiva is also connected to yoga, okay? And healing. Shiva is connected to healing, and then so is Lakshmi. Lord Ganesha is more so. Lord Ganesha does the same thing because there's some people that exclusively work with Lord Ganesha and they don't work with Lakshmi. You can actually work with Lakshmi without working with Lord Ganesha. However, we're doing all three. Okay, every new moon, every full moon. So if you guys want to get with me in private, you can visit the website, or you guys can cash at me if you're concerned about money. Now, again, sometimes like the way I look at it, spirit is going to direct you. Some things Lord Ganesha will say, you need to go there for that. You need to go there for that. And he'll let me know. But we've been doing a lot of work on the underbelly, especially with enemies and adversaries, as far as getting things neutralized. It doesn't matter if you neutralize it, your adversary and their need to try to fight and argue and tear everybody down and tear themselves down and tear you down and lie on you, that has nothing to do with you. People are sometimes wired that way. They cannot help it. It is up to you to not allow that person to affect you. They are all, some people are just live wires. They not gonna, like I was saying, it doesn't, you know, you can't make them respect you. You can't make an adversarial person respect you. That's not going to necessarily happen. And you can't change them. And so, what Shiva wants to do for a lot of you is to get your mind off of all that toxicity. We are going into fall. Fall, September, October, November, December is all theta. Theta, theta, theta frequency. When you start going into the fall, that's theta frequency. Okay. Um, the frequency is a little bit different in the beginning of the year, but I know that from September to December we are all theta, which is why there's a lot of people like, what is theta? Theta is a frequency that if you are not careful, you have to be very careful about the energy that you are in during these months. If y'all notice the Nine of Wands, when it comes up in a reading, the general energy from that Nine of Wands is staying away, as far away from toxic energy as possible, keeping yourself as pure as possible. Pure to you, right? When you're dealing with theta frequency, it is very important to not let certain energies affect you. Very important. Okay, so whatever it is that we got to do, whether or not we got to sulfur and salt somebody, whether or not we got to do ritualistic burning, whatever it is that we got to do, we're going to do it. But the theta frequency is in full effect right now at this moment, especially with this new moon. That's all I can sense from this new moon is theta. And every year around this time, you get more sensitive. Protected. Shiva wants us in a state of peace and tranquility. And that's just all it is to it, because that's the only way the mind and the body and the spirit are going to heal. It's the only way you're going to actually feel better. Even if you're listening to bad news, you know what I'm saying? I'm subscribed to some of the crime channels. You know, even if, you know, those things are not supposed to necessarily affect you or afflict you to the point where you're depressed, you're sad, you ready to self-cancel. No. Okay. And the reason why, and see, that's why they call it the fall. Now, what Shiva is telling me is that people that are in that energy towards you, instead of just moving on with their life, they gonna fall. That's why they call it the fall equinox. They gonna fall and sink, and you gonna rise, and they gonna be trying to nip and snap at your feet as you rise above them. And that's just all it is to it. Okay. They can run around here and say, oh, it's a jokey joke. No, it's not. I know a good joke. Don't nobody want to hear. It's, you know, and that's a mental illness when you laughing at things that are not funny. Cause I done seen crazy people laugh at crazy stuff. And get out of that energy, get out of that spirit. Especially when it comes to black people and, for example, slavery. That belongs back in 1777. Especially when it comes to women and women's rights. We already have rights. It's all about how you execute those rights. If somebody is trying to violate your right as a woman, you already know what you got to do. Okay. If you got a man that ain't treating you right, abusing you, I already told y'all, call the Belial. Call the Belial, nip it in the bud. If you don't want to call the Belial, I'll call to him for you. That's what I'm here for. Okay. That's really why that's really traditionally why people go to witches. Okay. So, you know, that's just what that is. Girl, I gotta tell you something. What you gotta tell me, Angelus Carter? What you gotta tell me? I'm about to eat dinner. And I'm eating dinner kind of late. Y'all with this laughy cry emoji. Y'all be, what is it? So I got someone from my past doing magic on me and it's working. How you know it's working? I'm ego bruised. You know, a lot of people don't know what ego actually means. And a ego is good as long as it's not over inflated. You know, having a healthy self-esteem is good. When it becomes unhealthy, some of the signs and symptoms of that is going to be you and your greatness, but then somebody comes and makes you feel threatened. And I've noticed that. Like, and don't ever let nobody make you feel threatened by nothing that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that are in their ego, they have a tendency to do that. That's just like, you know, I can't feel it, but I can see it. People getting jealous and mad and upset about Shiva, Lord Ganesha, and Lakshmi. It's crazy. Yeah, I would call the Amun Ra for that, or Aman. Aman is the seventh. Aman is the seventh spirit of the Goesha. He'll handle that. But he's also Amun Ra. Okay. Oh, well, that's not good, girl. You need to come see me. If your self-esteem is low, you need that connection. You need to make that connection with the planets for your chakras, is what that is. You will be having a diss song for you since you like to flag people. I will be having a diss song for me. Oh Lord, I don't care about no damn diss song. That crap don't affect me. Quit using my image and you won't get flagged. You don't have my permission to use my. Did I go out? Am I back? I don't. Hey, if you're from that group, I would suggest that you leave because our fires are burning all the time. Nobody wants to be bothered with y'all. Gone. It's a lot of emotion behind her evil eye. Well, Angelus, you are more than welcome to contact me, sweetie. In fact, I have been so busy today that I have not been able to announce my newest flash sale, because again, for some reason them flash sales make people feel some type of damn way. I don't know why. But right now you can get a half hour for 33 and a full hour for 55, because that was the last flash sale that I put up. So if you want to do that, you can. Okay, you're more than welcome. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know what? My spirits will bless you, and just make sure that you come and get the work done. You know what I'm saying? Go to my website though, and go to the All Things Planetary. And there's a new ritual up there. I think it's probably going to be like on the first or the second page at the bottom, because it's a brand new ritual. Okay. All right. And I hope to see you soon. For the rest of y'all, if y'all want to schedule a reading right now, I would say give me another hour or two and I'll be announcing my next flash sale. I don't know why these flash sales bother people. They help other people. They bring in business, and it just is what it is. So people don't. It's some people that have just went full fledged. They stuck on that, and we don't care. Stop caring about what these people are talking about. They can't do anything to harm you. They don't have no power. Okay. So, so if anything, we affect them, we hurt them. They get hurt by seeing other people win. They do. They get hurt. You know, that's just like I got a bunch of money coming. They don't know when. No, I don't have the money yet. They don't know when. Even if they knew and they wanted to come and rob me, they would get messed up real bad. That's all I gotta say is that they would get messed up real bad. If they ever, if one of them was trying to rob me or something, because that's kind of crazy. What somebody, okay, so you doing a road opener and somebody said, why are you trying to open your roads if someone working on you? Because it's a different intention. You need to block that person out, and you need for spirits to help you do that. Okay, because these people, their need to attack is very strong and they're very lower vibratory with their desperation. Okay. You almost cried. Yeah, you can do a road opener if somebody's working on you. That's not gonna matter. In fact, when I had finally left that house, and they can call it an eviction, I see it as a because we all knew what was going on. It was a problem with the landlord for 3 whole years. So it ain't that big of a deal to me. Okay. I had just done a road opener. And the next day, it was a good one too. It was a good one. Like it was all man. And did I have an issue with it? No, I didn't. I didn't. So you can do a road opener. Okay. I would it's you can't be isolated. You can't allow that person to isolate you. Because that's what they would love to do. But just make sure, because there's a couple of different spirits that will help you battle them coming to you in the astral. Okay. It's very weird energy. Everybody has the ability to connect planetarily. Everybody has that ability. It's just that there's some people that are just very codependent and scared. So I think that at the root of their problem is fear and paranoia. And the paranoia was so bad that I actually did a working to block out paranoia. I don't like no damn paranoia. They think too much. See, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So probably Wednesday I'm going to make Lakshmi a batch of rice kheer. She loves that. And it is delicious. It's actually a delicious dessert. And it actually, to me it tastes better than rice pudding because it's warm and you eat it warm. And she loves that. So we'll be making offerings this week. So yeah, block that stuff out, because fear is a blockage. Fear, paranoia, thinking too hard. You know, every time I come on here and put up a reading, people scared they gonna lose money, which is stupid, because what does my money have to do with your money? I still don't get it. I don't understand it. The separation is real. The fact that there's absolutely no connection is real. And I wonder because, I was asking Shiva last night. I said, why these people, like why they? And he said, because you're the embodiment of Lakshmi. You're like her twin. But not not the bad twin. Okay. So they be the I don't I, and I really don't understand why somebody in a roast arena would have an issue with me, especially when we're in two different lanes altogether. We ain't even on the same hemisphere together. And they say the most disgusting, atrocious things because they want you to come on here and be like, you MF and da 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 da, and they want to be roasted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't want to roast you. I want to sit here and watch House Hunters and eat dinner. I don't want to roast you. So that's why I come back with death, death, death. For real. And that doesn't mean that they gotta die. That just means that they're dead to me. That's what that means. Okay, now our protection is supreme because our spirits know what's up and we're not afraid to say it. We're not afraid to say that, hey, before I ever be homeless or starving or sick, you gonna turn into a maggot food. That, I'm gonna say it in a nice way because we ain't really on that negative stuff today. We don't want to be on no negative stuff with people, because what you want to be careful of is not being people's sponge, because you're doing it with an intention to defend yourself. They're doing it with an intention to slaw all they nasty parasites off on you. Now let's keep it real. And one of the ways to block out fear is to block adversaries from your empathism. Block them from that, because that be you've been went to the doctor and your blood pressure be sky high. And I got to be careful with my blood pressure, make sure it ain't high. I think yesterday it was a little high. I could tell. But I got to be careful with my blood pressure because I can't take blood pressure meds. I can't take that stuff. Last time I took some blood pressure medicine, I almost went blind. So my spirits let me know what was up. I ain't gonna, not Jamila. Mm-mm. Okay. I almost went blind. I would wake up every day and it would take at least 3 to 5 minutes for my vision to come. I would wake up, it would be completely black. My vision would be black. And it stopped immediately. When I didn't take that dose for the day, it stopped just like that. And the reason why is because I was scared, because we had just lost my aunt Regina from a brainstem stroke. At least when they come to me, is that it causes, first of all, there's certain thoughts that I'll have or whatever. But death spells just show up as like money blockages. And because I know my money and I know how I earn money, I know how I manifest money. So the moment that I detect that, it's on and popping. But it ain't gotta be like no thing to where you gotta be all excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just calmly call to your spirits and you let them know what need to be done. Okay. But I did some really good protection, and especially for my family, and then also my family that's with my company, because I consider y'all to be family too. She's obsessive over you. Yeah, and I hate it when women do that and jealous, because women are connected by the moon. Disconnect from that crazy bee. You may have to do a cord cutting. It's sad, it's crazy. You know, typically cord cuttings are for if you're trying to get over a man, or but you can use cord cuttings for anybody. So do a cord cutting. Cause she probably obsessive and probably want to be you and all of that. And then there's also the soul switcheroo, and then destiny stealing, because you create your destiny. If you're powerful enough, or you have went to somebody that is powerful enough to create your destiny and fate for greatness and happiness, people will try to take that and switch with you, which is weird. It's like, well, why? You know, we all start somewhere. Why they? Because that's just how they are. You know what I'm saying? And they literally will do like a switch of circumstances, of situations, instead of developing and working on themselves. I don't know why. And then codependent people, if they're doing good, then they don't have nothing to say. As soon as they start being, doing bad or feeling bad, or something comes up, instead of them dealing with the situation, they always got to blame somebody else who's just off somewhere living their life. But there are circumstances where people are throwing stuff at you. It is circumstances where you do have to deal with that. Okay. Yeah. If you ain't done any bad, how you do? Oh my God. Well, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I didn't want to stay here long, guys. But y'all know where I'm at. I gotta go. I'm hungry. I am. I'm hungry. So I gotta go. Okay. But just remember that we are in theta frequency. Okay. Don't be trying to like you can transmute if energy is, to me, is only transmutable if it's your own. That's my opinion. That's the wisdom that I was given. If it's a little bit of negativity, you can transmute it, right, from another person. But it's up to that other person to transmute their own negativity. Nobody can transmute somebody's negativity. They have to do that for themselves. That ain't how it works. So with this theta frequency, and I could feel it when it moved in, especially when we get closer to the fall equinox on the 20th. Oh my God, it's like that energy is gonna be stupendous. Like, it's not gonna be a bad energy, but people that are not connected, people that are doing certain things, they not gonna feel it. You gonna feel that peace. You're going to feel that harmony. You're going to feel that balance. Other people, not so much. And that's why they going all that's why they just all over the place. Okay. But I would highly recommend a cleanse. My cleanse did go back up to regular price. I'm not lowering my price for the cleanses. They're $444. That's where they're going to stay for the rest of the winter. And then also that chakra reconnect. So I think that's what I called it. It's on the website. You have to go look at it. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Blessings to y'all. Take advantage of the theta frequency. And I'm not talking about take advantage and exploit somebody. This is a time right now of great manifestation, whether or not it's within your money, within your health. Okay. You're welcome. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Okay. Have a blessed evening. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and share this too. Like, if you got good information, share it. Because if you notice that, like I'm an empath, so I could feel it. I was like, this, I said, the whole earth is actually in theta frequency. And if you're a person that has been doing certain stuff, like the people that have been doing things a certain way, it kind of freaks them out this time of the year, kind of freaks them out. And if you got any of their parasites on you, it's kind of like, oh my God, what's happening? Right. But what's happening is actually something very good. Okay. And then, of course, when we get closer to the winter months, I'll be back where it's a colder climate. So I can't wait. I'm excited about that. It'll be snow. Y'all know that the magical properties of snow is purity, purification. So I'm looking forward to that. But what was I going to say about that? It was something that I was getting ready to say about the energy shift. And I feel like we're mirroring that right now, because the fall equinox is not until the 20th, but today is the 2nd. So I wouldn't, that's why our spirits are there, so that you don't have to waste no time on stuff like that. But no, um, we got airtight protection. No scraggler or whoever or random person can interfere or interject. There's nobody here that's God that can do that. So don't, they'll try to convince you of that because they want to, but it's bizarre. It's on the website, Angelus. It's under my ritual tab. It's actually under a couple of different tabs. Okay. So, okay, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a good. It was one other thing that I was gonna say, but I forgot. So I'll just say it later. Okay. It ain't like you got to sit there and just be like pretending that things are okay. Like you can actually be okay, right? You just like, yeah, yeah. This I'm vibing on this. You know what I'm saying? Cause I've been out there breathing air, like I've been in and out doing, burning my rosemary sticks and stuff. And I said, well, I'll be damned. I said, we done cooked up a theta frequency, and they can't change that. They can't change that. They want to change it, but they can't. And if you don't know what theta frequency is, look it up and you'll learn more about it. She's vibing though. She's giving. The earth is giving right now with her vibe. Okay. All right, y'all. I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Blessings. Bye.